Hey, hey, y'all. Welcome. Hey, y'all. So first and foremost, let me know if you can hear me. I'm using a new mic, so I'm not sure if you can hear me. So in the comment section, just let me know if you can hear me first and foremost. If I don't see any comments, then I know you cannot hear me. So I want to make sure we get that done before I get into this good, juicy content that I want to talk about tonight. So let me know. Let me know if you can hear me. Um, it looks like you can. Hold on. Let me see. Yep. Okay. So we good. I can hear. Thank you. All right, guys. So welcome. I told you guys that I was going to start coming back on Monday, Tuesday nights at 9 p.m. Um, this is It's Time with Keandra Ward. I'm going to give you guys the backdrop about the story of this and where we are and what's happening. But if we have not met, my name is Keandra. I am the founder and interim president of Keystone Business Institute, which is an online school for entrepreneurs, as well as the KWI Collective, which is an PR marketing and media firm located here in the Tampa Bay area. Above all, I am a child of God. And I just love people. I love seeing people be who God has called them to be. I also love to help entrepreneurs shine. And that's just who I am and what I do. If you know me and if you've been around me for any length of time, you know I don't play any games about my life, people, the people in it, or what I do for a living. So I told you guys a couple weeks ago that I was going to start coming on every Tuesday night at 9 p.m. Hey, I am excited, y'all, and I really want to. So, um, let's talk about the topic. The topic today. Let's just go on into the topic, and that'll kind of delve into what we're gonna be talking about tonight because it's all in the same vein. So, the topic today is you attract where you are. You attract where you are. You attract where you are. I'm going to say it again. You attract where you are. You attract where you are. You attract where you are. I'm going to say it one more time. You attract where you are. All right. So a lot of people ask me, how do you overcome? Like, how do you continue to go through life? Because I share my journey a lot. How do you go through life and go through all of these hard trials and still end up like, you doing a dang on thing? Well, I really am not sometimes. Most of the time, it's hard. And I wanted to share with you guys the topic of you attract where you are. So this is in life. This goes for life and business. So I want you guys, as I am telling this story and as I'm giving you this information, I want you to think about yourself in those two aspects. If you are an entrepreneur, it'll be life and business. If you're not an entrepreneur and you work a job, it could be life and just your regular position. So, um, you know, the thing about business and the thing about life is it's what you put into it. You get out and you receive back what you put into it. So what you put into it is what comes back to you and the volume in which it does. And so I was wondering one day, I was like, God, I'm doing okay in business, and it's like breadcrumbing. I'll say that, breadcrumbing, like a little bit here, a little bit there, enough to kind of keep going, enough to, be a little bit excited about for a minute, but then not so much. And then I started thinking about relationships. I'm like, dude, why am I meeting all these guys that's like, first of all, just breadcrumbing? Like, I don't have time for that. So you already know after a while, Keandra's out of there. So I started saying, how people always say, you attract who you are, you attract what you are attracts to you, blah, 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 blah. You get healing, da, da, da. So I was like, you know what? Let me think about that in life, but let me also think about that in business as well, right? If we attract where we are, um, then the things that are coming to us are a direct result of what we're putting out. So I started thinking, you know what? I'm receiving all this breadcrumb activity from life and business. It's because I've been breadcrumbing the way that I deal with my business. I've been breadcrumbing, giving it a little bit just to keep it, keep it spicy. Say I'm doing something to keep it going, and then pulling back and just not doing anything. So I was giving out breadcrumbs to myself in life and in business. Okay. So what was I receiving in life and in business from other people and other things? Breadcrumbs. So yes, you absolutely are. You attract where you are. So if you are in a place in your life where you are breadcrumbing your life, you are breadcrumbing the way that you do business, what you're going to get back is breadcrumbs. Okay. You're going to get breadcrumbs, y'all. And I mean, it's such a simple thing to think about, but that thing hit me like a ton of freaking bricks. I was like, oh man. Oh man. So I'm sitting here and I'm like, yo, it is the absolute truth. What I am putting out in the world is what I am receiving. Now, there are so many reasons why you could be breadcrumbing your life and your business. Personally, for me, it was the losses that I had over the last couple years. I had to find the energy to keep going. And so I had to breadcrumb it a little bit just to kind of keep moving, keep going. But when I wasn't liking the results of what I was receiving, I had to say, wait a minute, something ain't right. Something isn't right. Why am I getting this back? Why are the results that I'm getting back what I'm getting back? When I know for an absolute fact the value of who I am, what I bring to the table, and what I should be receiving. I know that mentally, but what I'm receiving don't look like what I know. And it was, listen, find the energy to keep going. Hey, Shar, like I really was like, listen, I don't understand this. God bless you as well. I was like, I don't get it. Why is it that I'm sitting here getting breadcrumbs? Okay. Hey, I was like, why is it breadcrumbing? I mean, when you realize that what you put into your life and your business is what you receive from life and from your business, it'll shift your mindset, especially when I have made the amount of money that I've made in the past. I have done what I know what to do. I know what to do, and what I'm receiving don't look nothing like what I know. So what do I mean by I was breadcrumbing my own life and my own business? All right, it's 24 hours in a day. I probably was watching TV and in bed about 17, 18 to 19 of them. If I wasn't watching TV, in bed or doing something with my mom because I'm her caregiver, about 17, 18 of those hours. Okay. Maybe 20-ish some days. But I'm supposed to be pouring into my business. I'm supposed to be, collaborating with other companies. I'm supposed to be restructuring the brand. I'm supposed to be developing I have two businesses. So we're restructuring one, and one I'm building from the ground up using the techniques that I already know how to build. So I'm doing what I teach others on myself to show the results, right? So we're doing that, right? You hear me? That's a lot of hours wasted, a whole lot of hours wasted. And I was sitting there and I was like, yo, I'm looking at this in business. What I'm receiving back is breadcrumb responses, breadcrumb money, breadcrumb stuff, right? In life, in relationships, breadcrumb friendships, love relationships, just all that. It was like, oh, this breadcrumb and what is happening? But when I looked at my life and looked at what I was putting into all those areas of my life, I was simply receiving what I gave out. So I want you guys to think about your life, where you are, what you're supposed to be doing in life. I want you to really think about that and think about your day. And think about, are you structuring your day to receive what you want to receive? We talk a lot. I hear a lot of entrepreneurs, I want to make 7 figures. I want to get off my job. I want to do this. But you're not doing what you have to do. If you have a 9 to 5, then guess what? You got to get up early. If that's 4 a.m., 5 a.m., 6 a.m. to do those 2-3 hours. And you may have to stay up late. 10, 11, 12, and give up some sleep time to get where you want to get if you're trying to get off your job within 12 months. right? But you're still breadcrumbing your side business, thinking that one day you're just gonna be able to get off the main business. But you're breadcrumbing the experience of building the side business. So what you gonna get back? Breadcrumbs. So when are you gonna be able to get off of work? Breadcrumb time. Little by little. He said, listen to this, do you have a 7-figure mentality? And I want y'all to understand, I've done it. I know how to get it done. It's not that I didn't know what to do. I just was not doing it. I began to breadcrumb my life. And a lot of us are doing that. We are breadcrumbing our lives. We are playing with the gifts. And then let's not go into knowing who you are and what you're called to do. And you're playing with the gifts that God has given you. And then you see someone else doing it. And then you may not be mad, but you feel some type of way. Okay? You feel some type of way because they decided to move forward with what God told them to do. And you know it's similar or exact to what you told them to do. Let me tell y'all something. God told me the title of a book. And I was like, no, I can't do that. I'm not going to do it. And I started writing the book. Then I stopped. Then I started writing it probably about 2 years ago. Do you know somebody came out with that same exact title and she is killing the game with that book? Okay. And what gets you is the title. And I ain't get mad. You know what I did? I sold into that. I said, you know what? You did what I didn't do. So I went and bought the book. I actually bought 5 copies of the book and gave it to other people because I didn't do what God told me to do. But she did. She did. And so I can't be mad at her. I can't be mad at her for doing what God has told her to do. And so we sit here and we get upset with our lives. We get upset with what God, where we think God has placed us. But the reality sometimes is that the door is already open. We haven't walked through it. And you know what? Not even the door. Because I told you guys, I stopped referencing the door because my Bible says that he'll open up the windows of heaven and pour us out blessings that we don't have room to receive. And there are more windows on the house than doors. So I'm going to need you to open those windows, not the doors. So he has opened the windows and we're not walking through and we ain't letting nothing come in. You know what I'm saying? I said, so listen, we have to get to a place where we can trust in who God says we are, and we can also trust in what he says that we can do. And if we don't trust in them, we need to have enough faith to say, I don't know how to do it, but I'm about to get it done. You're going to show me. You're going to bring the people in my life. God, please bring the people in my life to help me get this done. Don't let me breadcrumb this experience. Don't let me breadcrumb this anointing that you've given me. Don't let me breadcrumb this level of faith that you've given me. Don't let me breadcrumb this idea that you have given me. God, what I need you to do is help me because I don't understand how to get it done. Help me because I still am hurting. I am still suffering from a loss. Show me how to get over that and get on to what you want me to do. We got to get to a point where we stop playing with who God has called us to be. We got to get to a point where we stop breadcrumbing our walk with God. I'm going to do a little bit of here. I'm going to listen to this little worship song. Okay, great. But I'm going to still go over here and do what I want to do. I'm going to go to church. Now, let me tell you guys, I have spent years in church still breadcrumbing. I was there every Sunday, but wasn't doing nothing. So you guys got to understand that there comes a point in your life where you cannot breadcrumb what God wants you to do. You can't breadcrumb your business and expect to see a harvest. You can't breadcrumb your marriage, your relationships, your friendships, and expect to see a harvest in those areas. Because I was sitting up here laying in the bed, breadcrumbing, expecting to see a harvest. Don't get it twisted, because I was expecting my harvest. Until God was like, help. What you talking about? What are you talking about? Where? How I'm supposed to do that? Because if I give you this, you don't even have the maturity to accept it and keep it going. Because you breadcrumbing this little bit I'm giving you now. If you breadcrumbing this little bit, How am I going to give you more? Why would I want to do that to you? Because at the end of the day, I still love you and I want to see you succeed. So I'm going to give you your capacity. I'm going to give you your capacity. So if you're looking around and you don't like what you see, you better check your capacity. You better check your capacity. Because at the end of the day, God is not playing with who he has called us to be. We play with who he has called us to be. Accept it and keep going. You can't breadcrumb. Wait, what you say? You can't breadcrumb what God told you to do. Right. You can't breadcrumb it. And at the end of the day, hey, capacity. Absolutely. And I mean, listen, I have had to check not only my capacity, I have had to check my walk. I had to check my love walk. I had to check my life. I had to get out of the bed, you guys. At the end of the day, what I tell you, how long was I in the bed? I had to get up and get out of the bed. My friends, the people that really know me, they'll call me and be like, "You still in the bed? Mm-hmm. You in the bed? Mm-hmm. What you doing? In the bed? Mm-hmm. Yeah. The office is right here. Like literally, the office it's a wall between my bedroom and my office. In the bed. Computer over there is good. Sometimes I'll bring the computer in the bed with me to make it seem like I'm doing a little something. Nope. So what I realized, and that I had been truly breadcrumbing my life and my business, and what I was receiving back in life from business and people was breadcrumbs. And so I had to get to a place where I valued, and I put a post about valuing yourself and understanding that you have to value yourself before anything or anybody else can put value on you. And so I realized that I had to take value and value myself so much more. I had to go back and realign myself with my purpose. I had to realign myself with who I know myself to be. You guys know I'm very confident in, if you know me, you know I'm confident in who I am, but it wasn't even about the confidence in who I am. I was hurt and I don't feel like doing it and I don't want to do it. Point blank and period. But I don't want to stop either. And I still want the money and all the other stuff I had too. I want all that, but I don't want to do nothing. So I was breadcrumbing my experience with my life and with my business. And I you know, and the great thing about having a relationship with God is that I paused for a second and I asked him, why, God? Why am I receiving the results that I'm receiving? Why is it looking, hey, why is it looking like it's looking? Now, here's the crazy thing. Here's the crazy thing. Last year, we did the taxes. We increased our business financially by over 300%. But I was still breadcrumbing. Now imagine what I could do if I was in full mode. Imagine what we could do if I really was doing what I'm supposed to be doing at the capacity and level that I'm supposed to be doing it. Imagine, y'all. Come on now. Like, we have to get to a place. Like, I don't want to, I got it to a place where I didn't want to hear it from myself. I don't want to hear what you're talking about. I don't want to hear, I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear that you can't. Hey, Brian, it's so good to see you. Pause. How you doing? It's good to see you. I um I don't want to hear an excuse from you anymore. I don't get out the bed. You know, I told my friend today, I texted her, I said, listen, you know, if you call me and I'm in the bed, because she called me and I was in bed, and it's not my normal time, because if you know me, I do take a nap every day. Okay. I do take a nap every day. And those who know me know my nap time, so they know to call me during my nap time. But if it's outside of those nap hours, I'm gonna need you to check me. So in order to do and move and to get to a place where I could truly attract where I am, what I want from where I am, I had to also add some accountability to that. Now, y'all know, if y'all know me, y'all don't like people telling me what to do. I got that from my daddy. I don't like people telling me what to do. My biological father is like that too. And I've gotten so much better with being submissive in certain areas because it's just what's needed to move forward. But I'm like, I'm not going to fight you. I might roll my eyes a little bit, but I'm going to do it. You know, I'm not going to fight you on it, but I'm going to do it because I know that in order to walk in purpose, to in this new realm of who I am and what I'm supposed to be doing, I have to have some accountability. Along with that accountability from my friends, I've gotten some new mentors that's going to help me on the business side. I got some new mentors and spiritual pastors and leaders that's going to help me on the faith and business side. Like I decided, all right, it's time. It is time for me to get up. It is time for me to do what I'm supposed to do. But I realized because I personally have been breadcrumbing this thing that I'm going to need some help. And a lot of us don't want to get that help. We don't want to ask for help. We don't want to show our weakness. We don't want to show our vulnerability. Baby, I'm about to be vulnerable because I need to move from this space. I need to get the help that I need. You know what I'm saying? I was like, look, let's go. And look at where it's got me. Y'all see me here now, right? That means it worked. That means it worked. It also let me know, and that sometimes, you know, you do go through things because you have to help others get through things. And that's fine. That's fine. And you know that it's going to be a blessing for others. But while you're in it, it don't feel like a blessing. It don't look like a blessing. So I stopped worrying about, you know, I used to be like, oh, I'm going through this because this is somebody else. I'm going to get it. I'm going to get it. Let me pause. What am I supposed to get out of this first? Let me get what I'm supposed to get out of it, right? Pour. Let me make sure that my cup gets full from this experience. Let me make sure that I can find the balance of getting over this and consistently being out of it and being able to see the results. Let me make sure that I'm good so that I can then pour into others. Because if I start pouring into others too soon, then I'm going to be depleted. And so a lot of us, especially as influencers, we want to get back out there because we want people to see us because they ain't seen us. Or they ain't seen us. They may have seen us. We might be posting, but they haven't seen us in the realm of how they've experienced us before. So we're trying to hurry up and get back out there. No. I'm not going to come out until it's ready so that I can be and give you all that God has for this experience and not breadcrumb that. We will breadcrumb that so that we can get out there just so that we can still feel relevant or feel seen or not lose our following and all that. Let me tell you something. When you do what God has called you to do, he will attract the people at the time and the number of them who's supposed to be there at that time. I am a full believer of that. I am a sound believer of that, and I always have been. So as you're thinking about your life, I want you to really think about what areas you have been breadcrumbing your life. Where have you been breadcrumbing in your business? Because if you go back, if you got in late, I'm gonna need y'all to go all the way back. I'm telling y'all, I was spending a lot of time in bed, sometimes up to 20 hours in a day, either on bed or on my couch. My friend called me yesterday. She said, you on the couch with your blanket? And I was like, God dog it. And I got up because I was like, shoot, you know what I'm saying? Yes, I am on the couch with my blanket. Let me get on up. And she didn't know that she was helping me. She really was just asking because every time she called me, I'm on the couch with my blanket. You know what I'm saying? So we hadn't talked in a while. So I was like, you know what? Yes, I am. And let me look. Okay, let me get up. Let me go and do something because I found myself on the couch a little bit too long. I'm not going to breadcrumb this day. I'm not going to breadcrumb this experience. I'm not going to breadcrumb this moment. So y'all know, I only want to be on here 15, 20 minutes every Tuesday until the full show starts. So let me talk about that real quick so that we can get that information out. I'm excited. Hey, Mocha. Hey, baby. I am excited because the It's Time with Keandra Ward show is going to come back on a weekly basis. This will be an hour-long show on Tuesday nights at 9 p.m. We'll get the first 15, 20 minutes of me talking just like, I am now. And then we'll move into, if we have guests, we'll have giveaways. We'll do all kind of stuff. So if you want to be a guest on one of the upcoming shows, I want you to go to my website at KeandraWard.com. Click on the Be a Guest on the show link and fill out that questionnaire. Now, also, we have an opportunity that is absolutely amazing. And so I need your support and I need your help. If you want to increase the level of visibility for your brand, please, please, please also fill out the request to be an ad sponsor for the show. We are going to network, y'all. That's my little excited thing. And my what did I tell y'all? It's gonna be a reveal today. We are going to be going to network, and so you'll be in front of millions of homes every week. So I'm excited about that. But in order to get there, I need your help. I need your help if you want to be a guest on the show, and or also be an ad sponsor for the show. Please visit the website KeandraWard.com and find the It's Time with Keandra Ward link, and the information is on there. Now, our producers will look at all the guests, and they will determine if you're a good fit for the show and for our topics. I want to keep my hands out of that because I love everybody and I want everybody to succeed. So, I might usurp their answer sometime, but I am going to let the producers do what they do best because that's what they are called to do. I'm going to let them do them. But I am excited, you guys. Thank you so much for your love and support over the past 2 years. Y'all know I have it's been hard. It has been hard, and I'm not gonna even pretend like it hasn't been. It has been hard, but seeing your posts, you guys inboxing me like, where you been? How you doing? Love gifts that have come to my Cash App just randomly. Y'all, I just want to thank you. I want you to know that I do not take it lightly. Your support and your love and your prayers are continuously keeping me through. Now, the last announcement I have tonight before we get off is I want y'all to join me this Thursday at 1 p.m. on IG. I will be on the Rich Black Woman TV doing an episode and talk with Felicia Kelly. She is absolutely amazing in the finance and business world. So do not miss that, and make sure you connect with her and get to know her brand and what she's called to do on this earth. So remember, if you are interested in being a part of the show and or being an ad sponsor, please visit KeandraWard.com and go to the It's Time with Keandra Ward link. Click on it, fill out that questionnaire. I'm ready. Let's get it. Let's go. Let's ride, y'all. I am ready to do this. We're not breadcrumbing life no more. We're not breadcrumbing business no more. And we're going to do this together. Understand that I'm not trying to go here and do this thing alone. I want to do it with you. All right? So I hope you guys have an amazing, amazing, amazing rest of your Tuesday. And I'll talk to you soon.